talk about diatonic triads up the C major scale to open up your fretboard. Are you ready? All right, so if you know your major triads up the neck or your minor triads up the neck, we're going to kind of go over them in a way that to explain what makes the triad and why these are the chords, the triads, in whatever key that you're in. So we're going to do this in the key of C, and we're going to start just by kind of quickly going over what a triad is. And it's 3 notes, the root, the third, and the fifth of a chord. So for C, if you look here, C is going to be built with C as the root, E as the third, G as the third, C, E, G, C, E, G. That's going to be the C major triad, C, E, G. 3rd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th string, and open 3rd string, right? D is going to be built with D, F, A. That's going to be D, F, A. 5th fret, 5th string, 3rd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 3rd string. So this is a minor chord, and C is a major chord. And the reason that is, C, from C to E, it takes 2 whole steps. These W's in here, that stands for whole step. C to D is a whole step, 2 frets. D to E is a whole step. So from C to D is a whole step. D to E is a whole step. That 2 whole steps is called a major third. And so you get that major sound that way. E to G is a minor third, a half step, H, to a whole step, E to G. So a major chord is a major third and then a minor third, okay? C to E, E to G. You get that major sound. D to F, whole step, half step, is a minor third, D to F. That's the minor sound. It's a smaller distance. And F to A is a whole step, so that's a major third. So a major chord has a major third and then a minor third, and a minor chord has a minor third and then a major third. So C, E, G, D, F, A. Now you can spend a little time on this and learn this diatonic scale in using triads. We're going to actually flip this over and take a look at it on one string group, but this is what this would sound like. C, D minor, E minor, F, it's going to be F major, G major, A minor, and then you have this chord, B diminished, and we'll get to that when we flip this over, but B diminished is if you look, it's B, D, F. B to D is a minor third, and D to F is also a minor third. So the B diminished chord, this sound, is called a diminished chord. It's a minor third and a minor third built on top of each other. All right? We're going to flip this over and take a look at the next step. All right, now we flip this over. We're going to take a look at our diatonic scale triads going up the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, right? This is our major shape that we're using, our minor shape, and our diminished shape. You could do this in 3 different, using 3 different shapes for all of these. This is the first one that we're going to tackle because it gets us starting down in our open position with the C chord. So the C chord, we have E, G, and C on the top string. This is going to be our first inversion C chord. E, G, C. C major. Now, our next chord, if we take up each note up one scale tone, C to D, G to A, and E to F, we get D minor. So we got C, D minor. Now we go up 2 frets each, we get E minor. Going up again, we're going to get F major, right? F major, 7, 5, 6. And then up 2 frets, you get your G major. Go up 1 more chord tone, each note goes up a chord tone. You get A minor, 10, 9, 10. And then we get to our B diminished chord. B diminished is B, F, B, right? First inversion. Our root note is on the 2nd string. And then we get to our C chord, 14, 12, 13. Same shape that we played down here, an octave higher. Now, this diminished chord, this D, F, B, one way you can think of this diminished chord is it is basically a G7 chord without the G. All right? So you can think of this as a dominant chord that is pulling you back home to the C chord. Right, if I played that as a G7, added that G in there, back to C. Right? Same notes, add that G, it becomes a G7, but without that, it's a B diminished. So, I'm going to play going up the neck, up close so you can take a look at these shapes. But one thing I want you to think about, there's so many songs that use triads in this position, the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string on this string set, or the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string set. So we're going to start with this fingerings of these chords. We have 3 different major shapes that we can use on this string set, right? We have this C chord. We have a C chord here on the 5th fret, right? 5th fret, 5th fret. We've got this C chord, right? I can start here and do the same exercise up the neck. This is a little high to start, so we'd have to do it in F or in G for me to demonstrate. But in the key of C, this was the easiest one, starting in our open position, kind of, right? With our open C chord. Running through this real quick, we've got our C chord, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, B diminished, and C. Now functionally playing through something, if you've got a nice little lick that goes from an F chord to a C chord, something like, like Let It Be, you could do a little lick, the little descending lick. Right, I went F, E minor, D minor, C. Right? And you can play all kinds of little... A minor. I ended on that C chord instead of going all the way down here because this to that makes sense, right? So once you know all of your C major chords and all your F major chords all over your fret, you learn all your D minor chords all over your fret, and you can stay in kind of one position and play through these chords, coming up with really cool licks. All right, spend a little time on this, and I'll see you next week. Bye.